Hey everyone, Investor here, bringing you another weekly update into the portfolio. Before I get into it, be sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and hit that bell notification. I don't want you to miss when I post any new videos. I have quite a bit of cover this week, as I have been busy in the portfolio. The first thing you'll notice is the new balance. I was able to deposit a little over $1,100 this week, and I went on a shopping spree. I worked a lot of overtime, and I put that money directly into the account. Who knows? Maybe I'll be able to get to 10,000 before year end. Wouldn't that be nice? So I added to several positions and I even started up a new one, and I'll cover more of that when I get into the spreadsheet. You can see I was down $111.33 on the week, but I did receive 2 paychecks this week that helped bring that total back up a little bit. One of the dividend payments was a bit interesting this week, and I'll cover more of that in a minute. It's kind of an interesting story. I did leave a few dollars, $33 here, into the account just to use for some dollar cost averaging or kind of however I want to spend it, however I see fit. But it seems like every day now, more or less, is a down day in the market. So I figured I might as well try to just dollar cost average, be able to invest $5, $10 here and there, help bring the average price down on some of the investments that I've got. So anyway, that's a quick look at the portfolio here in M1 Finance. So $9,203 now into the account, down $111 on the week. Did pick up the 2 paychecks. So let's get into the spreadsheet and I'll show you guys what I've been up to this week. All right, taking a look at the spreadsheet. First thing I'm going to cover is the difference in the shares here. You'll see, like I said, I went on quite a bit of a shopping spree, if you want to call it that. Picked up quite a few different things. So, picked up 2.86 shares of SCHD, 3.76 shares of JEPI, 4.77 shares of O Realty, 1.035 shares of Tesla. This is strictly just from the drip. It's nice to see a drip pick up an actual full share of something. Picked up 1.05 shares of Altria Group. Picked up 7.104 shares of Energy Transfer. They have an ex-dividend date coming up here, I believe 2 weeks, so I wanted just to go ahead and get it in. And then the new position that I picked up, you'll see, is Pepsi. I picked up just over 2 shares of Pepsi. So quite a bit of new shares added to the portfolio this week, guys. Just like I said, I went on a little bit of a shopping spree. I'll leave a comment below what you think. Did I do pretty good for the week? I think so. Tried to pick up a lot, especially with the SCHD, JEPI, and O, especially since I'm trying to hit that goal for the week. And if you're new to the channel, I'll cover the goals here in a minute. But real quick, the goal is just to try to get to 50 of each, by the end of the year. So pushing to get there. I'm getting a little closer, but still got some work to do. So that's basically what I picked up this week on the new shares. All right, jumping on over to the positions here. It's kind of a lot of red still, a lot of red going on. A couple of surprising things though for this week. AT&T, I believe, made their sales for the quarter, so you can see their position. They're coming back. This particular week was pretty good for AT&T. So now I'm only down about $16 into the position, and that's factoring in the $5 I've received in dividends. And if you haven't seen this column, like I've added this just a few videos ago, just to try to get a good actual representation of what the portfolio looks like once I factor back in the dividends. I mean, I may be down $20 on a position, but if I've made $20 back in dividends, that's what I want to see is kind of where I'm really sitting. So, Realty still right now is my biggest struggle. Things are hopefully gonna rebound, but if not, you can see how many shares I picked up for Realty. I'll continue to buy. If it's gonna stay down there, I'll continue to buy. So like I said, I made dollar cost average with that extra money. I don't know. We'll figure that part out. I'm not really big on the whole dollar cost averaging as of yet, just because I always just take the money and buy my shares. So kind of learn a little bit on that, but nonetheless, we'll put it in and we'll go. But if I can help bring the average cost down on O, try to reduce things down a little bit, then so be it. So you can see Tesla, ever since Tesla's been going down, that Tesla's been sinking as well. So, hopefully, whether it continues to go down or not, another month or two worth of dividends, that's going to wipe that out, I'm hoping. If you guys haven't seen the video that I just recently put out with Tesla, please go check that out. It's kind of covering that same factor. Hey, what if you got into it here? Yeah, the share price may be going down, but the dividends you receive may help you be up on the total position. So go check that out. Kind of some good insight. So overall, you see I'm down on the year, $500 into the account. It's been rough go the last couple months with the stock market, but so be it. That's part of investing, right? You gotta ride those highs. You gotta ride the lows too. But when things are down, time to buy. So yeah, not much there to really shout out. A couple of greens, but barely. But some of the positions are kind of coming back a little bit, so not bad. So let's jump over to the calendar. All right, so the calendar here. Let me see 2 payments that I received this week. The $12.83 from TSL Wire Tesley brings the total up to $18.05 so far received. You can see I've only received the 2 dividend payments from them, and the 37 cents from PSEC. PSEC is one that I'm still kind of probably going to sell off eventually. I mean, this was one that I got into early. Just it was cheap. I could afford to do it when I was first starting out. Um, but it's not necessarily fitting the portfolio right now, especially since hey, 36, 37 cents, is great. It's just not really moving the needle on anything. Plus, when I'd rather put that money into something, I would rather keep in the portfolio more long term, like Pepsi or one of my other holdings. So far for the month here brings the total up to $40.06 received. So trying to hit that last month's mark of the $48 was the best month that I've had. So $40 now being the second best month that I've had, which brings the total up to $189 that I've received. So going back to Tesla, you can see this is kind of an interesting story. Those that have the TSLY or have shares may have heard or may kind of have been in the same boat. But many different brokerages, we were expected to receive this dividend payment. I believe it was Tuesday of the week. I ended up getting it 2 days late through M1 Finance. Many other brokerages were the same. Many brokerages got it on time, but they did send out a little notice talking about why the dividend was delayed, something beyond their control. So I don't know if that's kind of a red flag for Tesla, knowing that hey, they're still relatively new in the market and they're having issues getting the dividend payment out. So um, interesting there. So nonetheless, I still got it. I got it 2 days late, but at least I still got it and I got it in full. So that's all that matters as long as I still receive the full dividend from those guys. So moving along. Again, there's the $40.06, brings that total up to 189 for the year. Let's see, my little cadence here still working its way up, up and up and up. I'm still trying to get that staircase just lead to the heavens, lead to the financial freedom. So I've got to get this updated now that I've put everything into kind of pies, with M1. This kind of changes a lot how I do this. So I'm kind of deciding how I'm going to rework this. I did add Pepsi in there though, just so that I can give it a slice. So going over to the goals, you see now I'm at 38.705 shares of SCHD. So still a little bit of ways to go. 32.12, we'll call 125 shares. A little ways to go. And I'm actually in the 40s now for Jeppy. So just under 10 shares left here of Jeppy to hit that goal there. $22 on average, give or take. So, but I'm still trying to hit a $50 month. So I don't know that I'm going to hit it this month. I've got a couple of dividend payments left. Didn't even cover that here. I'll go right back here real quick. And you see I've still got Rhythm Capital and then these ones here, but you can see last month was 2 cents one and 1 cent here. So probably going to be the same here because I haven't added to those. And I think Rhythm Capital is going to be another $2 or $3. So ultimately this is probably going to stay right around $43 is what I'm going to end up with that for the month. So still going to fall short of that 50 goal, but next month I believe is gonna hit that. So $40.06 for the quarter. If you missed this little chart here that I put in the last video, just trying to see the growth, percentage growth quarter over quarter. So first quarter there was nothing, but first quarter to second quarter, that's where the 279 is. Second quarter to third quarter is where the 110 is. And then I'll fill out quarter four once we complete it. But, it's good to see the triple digit growth quarter over quarter. I don't know that that's gonna continue that trend, but hey, if it does, fantastic, right? So all we're looking to do is to see this quarter become a higher step. I just want to see this go up and up and up each quarter. Just keeps going at higher and higher and higher until eventually it's, these ones here won't even be a blip on the screen. So 189 for the year. So I'll just start now, guys. So bear with me. I know I don't have a lot of figures and charts to show you everything from past years. This is my first year doing this, so got a long ways to go. So dividend income, you can see here, a lot of stuff still focused on the left side here because that's where I've been really putting a lot of the money, trying to hit those goals. This next year I am gonna look at trying to build those up as well now that I've got Pepsi on the list. And you see the monthly dividend here, so I'm gonna fall short of this peak, probably just right about here, but that's okay. That's not bad because then the next peak for the next month should be up here in this range. Actually, it's gonna be it'll be up here higher, above the 50 range, and then December I think is actually supposed to be in 60s. So anyway, guys, so that's what I've got to show you for this week. I said I had a busy week. I added a lot of shares, a little bit of extra cash for dollar cost averaging. Kind of see how that's going to go. Let me know what you think, guys. Leave a comment below. Let me know how you think the portfolio is looking. If I made the right choice with Pepsi. And so that's one that I want to hold long term. I want to keep it forever. But let me know what you think. Let me know any tips, tricks, advice, anything that you guys can give me. I do appreciate all the comments that have been coming in. Any of the advice that you guys can give. Again, I'm new. I'm going to learn. So I figure the advice you guys can give, other people are reading it. We'll all learn together. So anyway, guys, so that's what I've got this week. A lot of good things. Hopefully we'll be able to build on that next week. So I will catch you guys on the next one. Happy investing.